And then this is just a quick honorable. One Piece anime has been doing God's work. Like, it really looks absolutely amazing right now what One Piece is doing in its anime. Obviously, we're at the climax of the arc that we're currently in, but I don't know about you, but these last 2-3 episodes have been stellar.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely putting the gas on it. We can't talk about it too much because Kimmy is going through the journey.
100%.
So,
But what you may have heard of is One Piece is now going seasonal.
Nope.
It's now going seasonal where we're getting a max of about 26 episodes a year now.
Wow.
So no more weekly episodes that come out for this.
Wow.
yeah, it's been I guess every week, but like every Sunday since 1999.
That's
you know what I
wild.
mean? So like,
I think it'll be good for the voice actors, honestly. Everybody.
well, there's two double-edged swords. It's better for the rest for the voice actors because like Luffy's voice actor currently is 70 years old.
Yeah.
Most of the cast is like over 60s. They replaced Frankie's
Frankie.
more
Yeah.
recently, you know what I mean? But everybody in that cast is over 60 years old.
Yeah.
So what could happen, right? And once again, I do think the rest is warranted, right? It's deserved. That's not what I'm saying. Just because of how long it may take, because it take longer to get recorded, they may have to phase out the voice actors sooner. So they won't be using their voice as much, right, throughout the year. But now there's going to be a bigger gap between the episodes because we're technically talking about usually 52 a year or maybe 50, right? Whatever holidays or whatever. But like going to the traditional 26 model, and we don't know if it's going to be 13 and then another 13 in a different part of the year, right? We don't know how it's going to go. We just know that it's needed because the manga and the anime are only 50 chapters apart, which like literally
It's crazy.
50. So,
I didn't know that.
yeah, when you see where the anime currently is like on 1,114, and we just had 1,164 come out
Today.
What
it's-
episode am I on? Like, technically.
number wise.
I don't know, 50.
No, hell no. She's like in the 90s.
Oh,
Okay.
word.
So you're like about to hit that 100
Okay.
range. That's where you are. I know it's different because of One Piece.
yeah.
But you know, your anime knowledge is whatever. So, it's better because now one, it'll create a bigger gap because Oda does get sick a lot because he's been doing it for so long. So like, there's times that he doesn't release. He only released like maybe 30 chapters a year with breaks or et cetera, et cetera. So they have to take that into account. And who knows? They may do what they did for one of these middle arcs where they readapt it to make it shorter and to make it better to consume.
Yeah.
They cut one arc in half by redoing it completely, and now it's like more watchable. Fisherman Island. So like that's something they could do for other arcs that Dressrosa, Punk Hazard. You know, there's other options to do that there. But another thing with One Piece, it's making its rounds, right? So obviously there's like a lot of news with like One Piece, and it's a lot of like government situations going on around the world where people are using it to protest with flags and all types of things like that. And something that's been always kind of starting to show more, not only in One Piece, but the anime community, is people's media literacy, right? The ability to realize themes, and it's not all punchy agenda, power scaling. Like there's greater narrative happening in these stories that we're watching, not just One Piece, other stuff, right?
Of course.
And now there's a wave where all of Booktok has now started picking up the One Piece manga.
Well, Corey, is it really all of Booktok?
I mean,
I said Corey.
She wanted to get another source, but listen, I see it on my algorithm. I do my research. I go digging. I try to make sure things are not overblown. It's being talked about everywhere, right? The reason why a lot of these Booktok people are picking it up, not only because of recommendations of books, but none of them have ever read manga before, but it is because like CNN and BBC and like all of these news organizations have been putting out actual videos talking about tying the flag to like all of these like revolutions that's been happening.
This political stuff happening
in Madagascar and
Indonesia.
Nepal, Indonesia. Like it's been all over the place. Like you can't, as much as you want to be like it's overglazed, it's obviously something, right?
Yeah.
It's making an impact.
Like it's making an impact on a whole generation of Gen Z people, right? So, and I'm not one. There's a lot of people in the anime community that believe that you should always keep politics out of. But sometimes it's not even just politics. It's just the narrative. That's just what the story is telling you.
Absolutely.
So what we kind of get with this opportunity with, I was explaining to Danny on the stream, having like the Booktok community, especially like a lot of women, Booktok girlies, finally like delving into the story and seeing their reaction to just the East Blue and how they're consuming it. They're consuming like real media and breaking it down and already feeling like emotional, but like it's different than like a lot of the way that most men talk about anime on the internet. It's usually just
That was cool.
this was hype,
Yeah.
aura farm,
Yep.
agendas, things
Yeah.
like power scaling and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's not that many things that dig deep into
The
not many
analytical
creators
part.
the analytics and the narrative and the themes and the character moments, author intention, like just don't talk about it in the same way. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? So I
absolutely.
think it's refreshing to see like a whole new wave of people
Different perspectives.
choosing. This is if you're gonna choose one manga out of all of them, if you're somebody who reads like a lot of fantasy for books and like a lot of other stuff, this is the biggest world you could ask for. You know what I mean? Of all the manga that we do have to offer, that isn't just like fights and not that like a lot of world building and things like that. This is the funnest thing that you could choose that has like a lot of books and a lot of length. You know what I mean? So I think it's amazing for the community. Maybe you might see it when you get back on TikTok, but who knows?
Well, now that we talked about it, your phone's definitely going to pick it up. You're definitely going to see it
Everywhere.
everywhere.
She's still making a stink face. She just enjoyed Chopper's backstory.
I was going to say, as somebody who's like currently watching it and you're seeing all of this, as I guess I could still consider you a One Piece hater, right?
I mean, I don't know. I
How
still
does it feel to hear, this man? Because you're in the Booktok community.
no. I'm
Nah,
on the outside. I have a friend of mine who's a big talk influencer. Shout out to Deanna Reads and Sleeps.
That's a good
And
name.
thank you. She does a great job. So she but she's a manga girly, so along with just regular books. So I wanted to ask her perspective before tying into that. But I wouldn't consider myself book talk at all.
Yeah, she doesn't. But like Deanna, because I know her, already also has a predisposed position.
Disposition
She already has
to
a
One
disposition
Piece.
to One Piece already. Like she drops it at the same part every time.
Yeah, I
like
think she tried it 4 times.
Skypea, right before. Well, she always keeps dropping it at the part. Not saying you gotta force yourself either. Like that's just it is what it is. So she already has like a narrative because she already watches anime. You know what I mean? Whereas the Booktok people that pick it up, this is their first. They have no anime or manga experience, so they don't have anything that they prefer it to be
Or to
like,
compare it to.
To compare it to. This is just it's fresh. It's different with us when you're like, I like this more because of this, and I like this. When you have this being your first is almost kind of wicked. You know what I mean?
Wild.
Yeah, being
the
introduced
longest.
to all the tropes and the things that you see, especially because One Piece back then and now it's slightly different.
Very different.
Some of the way they go about things. But yeah, Booktok, we're up. One Piece in general.
So what level of hater are you at now? Now that you've kind of got past Drum Island,
I don't know. It's like
So you're not enjoying nothing.
I'm enjoying it. It's just like I'm not seeing the hype yet.
Okay, that's
So-
fair.
Yeah.
I'm just like it's average so far to me.
I agree.
totally fine. Yeah. I love that though. I love that you're like not hating on it.
Yeah, no, but it's like
Yeah, it'd be one thing if she was like, "This shit is garbage,"
Yeah.
right?
No.
But you wouldn't be like, "All right." If somebody told you like this was just garbage out the first, like where
No.
you at right now, you'd be like, "Okay, that's OD."
yeah, it's not like garbage. It's cool.